Hey everybody, welcome back to the Light Side Muck Club. And today, of course, is Sunday afternoon. It's about 2 minutes until 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to do our weekly food mukbang and review. Today, we are at Burger King, located at 227 Pike Street in Marietta, Ohio. And today we are trying the Addams Family value meal that they are offering now to come out with. I don't know if they got a new movie coming out or what, but to celebrate the Addams Family, they've got this new promotional thing they're doing. What it includes is the Wednesday Whopper. Of course, Wednesday is the little girl from the Addams Family. And it's the iconic, I'm reading you the description from CBR, which is reproducing here the information off of Burger King's website. Enjoy the iconic flame-grilled Whopper topped with Swiss cheese. And so that's different from the other. The other, I believe, is American cheese on the regular Whopper. So it's a regular Whopper, except instead of American cheese, they've got Swiss cheese. Also comes with tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise, and ketchup, pickles and onions. And I think that's all just regular, same as the regular Whopper. All toasted on a purple bun. And so instead of the regular bun, they got a purple bun that gets its hue from a purple potato topped with black sesame seeds. So I'm definitely interested in trying that. Last weekend, I came through and I was planning on doing this review last Sunday. Ended up not doing it because they were out of the purple buns. And I didn't want to try the value meal if it wasn't the way that it's supposed to be. And so I waited till today when they've actually got the meal the way it's supposed to be. And today we're going to review it. The next item on the menu is Thing's Rings. And of course, Thing is the hand, right? The hand is Thing. Hold tight to Thing's Rings. Signature BK Crispy Onion Rings. Served in themed packaging of the Addams Family's beloved but mysterious one-handed helper, Thing. Okay, so yeah, Thing is the hand. So, looks to me like it's just regular onion rings. They're just, giving it a different name in order to fit with the theme. Next, we have Gomez's Churro Fries. And I've never had churro fries before. Back in May, I believe it was, for Cinco de Mayo, I had churros for the first time. And they weren't, if you remember from that review, they weren't prepared the way they were supposed to be. They were out of something like whatever they're supposed to dip it in, and so they just used powdered sugar, and I thought it tasted fantastic. So I've still never had regular churros, so I don't know what they're supposed to taste like. And so today we're trying churro fries, and so I'm going to be interested to see what these are like. And the description is: keep the flames of love alive with Gomez's Churro Fries. Deliciously crispy fried churros coated in cinnamon sugar and paired with chocolate dipping sauce. Okay, so they come with cinnamon sugar normally, but when I had them for Cinco de Mayo, they were out of the cinnamon, and so they just used powdered sugar. Next, we have Morticia's Cookie Chocolate Shake. You don't have to be a psychic to know you'll love this delicious shake. The feature is creamy, soft serve mixed with chocolate cake batter fudge and topped with black and purple cookie pieces. That sounds good. And of course, Kooky for cookie, because it's got cookies. That's a nice play on words they did there. Pretty clever. It's got the cookie pieces mixed in with it, black and purple. And so I'm not sure exactly what flavor the cookie pieces are, but they're black and purple. And the description, Kooky, Kooky, kind of parallel with the theme cookies. But also in the theme song, they're creepy and they're kooky. And so that's where they get that. It's a chocolate shake with cake battered fudge. Okay, so that sounds like that'd be very good. Interesting. So that's the menu, the items that are on the menu. Now the prices here, it has on their menu out in front when you go through the drive-thru. I took a snapshot of the menu, and so I'm going ahead and reading to you what it says. Wednesday's Whopper is $6.69 for the Whopper by itself, or $10.19 for the meal, for the Addams Family meal. But as we're going to get to in a minute, I don't think that's correct, because that's not what they charged me. But anyway, $6.69 for the sandwich only, the Wednesday's Whopper. But the regular Whopper, just to compare for prices, is $5.59. So it's $1.10 extra for the Wednesday Whopper. And basically what you're getting for that extra $1.10 is the purple potato bun and the Swiss cheese instead of American cheese. So we're going to go do a taste test. I went ahead and got the regular Whopper with it. So I got one of each. I got the regular Whopper and I got the Wednesday's Whopper, so I could compare the two tastes and see if it's worth, the Wednesday's Whopper is worth, taste-wise, the extra $1.10. Then the Things Rings, a small order is $2.29. Gomez's Churro Fries with a chocolate dipping sauce is $3.89 for 8 pieces. Now they gave me 4 pieces for $1.99, and I'm fine with that. I'm just doing a taste test here. 4 is enough for me, but when I came through the drive-thru, they asked me what size I wanted, and I just said regular, whatever regular is, and so that's what they gave me. And so I just assumed they would give me what was on the billboard, but they didn't. On the billboard, they offer the 8-piece, but they gave me the 4-piece. So if you ask for regular, I don't know if they're going to give you the same thing as they gave me, but I was assuming they give me I just want the Addams Family value meal. The regular. The way it's advertised. No small, no large, no extra large, just regular, the way that you're advertising it for $10.19. But that's not what it came up to. In fact, the total that I ended up spending today was $13.68 for the meal. That's not counting the regular Whopper that I got on the side. So $13.68 I paid for the Addams Family value meal, compared to the billboard said $10.19. And I just got the 4-piece churros instead of the 8-piece. So I got less than you would get on the value meal, and yet paid more. So I don't understand how that works out. But I added it up here on the receipt, and that's what it comes to. $13.68 I paid instead of $10.19. So I don't know where that price difference comes from. But anyway, the next item is Morticia's Kooky Chocolate Shake, and the price they have listed on the billboard is $4.29. Okay, so that's the menu. That's what we got today. And just to be upfront with you, when I came through the drive-thru the first time, I ordered all this, and they went ahead and gave it to me. But then when I parked to go ahead and get ready to start the stream, I noticed they didn't give me a spoon or a straw for the shake. And I had to ask for the receipt. They weren't going to give me the receipt. And I need the receipt to tell you guys the prices. And also, paying with the card, I have to know the amount so I can deduct it from my account. And so they weren't going to give me the receipt. I had to ask for it. So when you're going through the drive-thru, if you need the receipt, you need to ask for it unless you're paying cash. And so I'm sure a lot of drive-thru places are like that. But just a professional tip for those of you that are, in the business and operating drive-thrus. That's not just Burger King. That goes for McDonald's, Wendy's, wherever you go. Any place where you are operating a business and people pay with a card or something like that, always, always, always give them the receipt. Always give the customer the receipt. In fact, I remember a while back there was this. There were some places that they said if when you pay they do not offer you a receipt, then call up a manager and tell them, and you get your meal for free. They used to do that. I don't know if any places still do that anymore, but it might be a good idea to bring that back to train your customers, or not customers, but to train your employees to always give the receipts. I mean, that's just rule number one, but not number one. One of the top 5 rules of operating a business is whenever somebody buys something from you, always, always, always give them a receipt. Okay, that's just my rant for the day. And also, I had to go back through the drive-thru a second time to get a spoon and a straw for the shake. That's something else. When you're going through the drive-thru and you get something like that, a shake, always give them a spoon or a straw, one of the two. I wanted both, but they didn't give me either. So, yeah. Pro tip number 2 for the day. If you're in a drive-through, you're running a drive-through, always give customers either a spoon or a straw with the shake. I know it, sometimes things get busy and it's easy to forget little things like that. But that's just as important, or maybe even more important, than putting napkins in the thing, is to make sure that you have utensils that they're able to use. I've seen videos where people do reviews, they order soup or some kind of thing that you have to eat with utensils. If you don't get utensils, you cannot eat it, period. Just like this shake. There's no way I'd be able to eat this shake without either a spoon or a straw. It's just physically impossible. And I've seen reviewers, get something gooey like that and end up having to try to do it with their fingers, or get like a piece of cardboard and dip it into it and eat off the cardboard. That's disgusting. And so, yeah, be professional, guys. All you guys in drive-thrus, always make sure that when your customers come through, you're giving them the utensils that they need that to go with whatever items that they've ordered. All right, so we got the bag, Burger King. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Okay, we got the churro fries right here, 4-piece. They're just small. You can see here, nice, thick, hard, powdered sugar on it. It's supposed to be cinnamon sugar. It looks like powdered sugar to me. But it looks good. Size-wise, they're compared to my finger. So a little longer, let's compare to the middle finger. Just a little bit longer than my middle finger from that joint to the end. So that gives you an idea of how long they are. Okay, we'll set those aside. We got the regular onion rings. These are just your typical onion rings that you get. They did include the chocolate sauce. Thumbs up on that. I've seen other reviewers where they order this meal say that when they open up their package, the chocolate sauce was missing. So thumbs up to this location for getting that right. Here's regular Whopper, and here's the Wednesday's Whopper. So I'm going to try to get these. Actually, I'm going to set that down because that's not part of the meal. Oh, can't forget this. This is Morticia's Cookie Chocolate Shake. That's what it looks like. I can smell it. It smells good. It's got the, you can see the cookie pieces sitting on top there. It sounds good. I mean, it smells good. I like the packaging on there, the nice little cartoon design. They've got a Morticia. Okay, so let's try to get these in the shot for a thumbnail. There we go. And that ought to do it. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to save the sandwiches also for a little bit later. Might as well start with the onion rings. I do like their onion rings. Okay, they are cold. And it hasn't been that long since I picked them up in my order. So I was hoping they'd be a little bit warmer. Typically I do like these, but they do need to be warm. Cold like this, they kind of lose a little bit of their appeal. So if I was at home, I think I'd pop these in the microwave for 10-15 seconds. Just to kind of take a little bit of the chill off of them. They're not like freezing cold, but lukewarm is not doing it for me. They got good flavor, but they need to be warmed up. I think I've reviewed these before, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on these right here. Especially since they're cold, so they're not going to be as good as they typically would be. But normally, I really do like their onion rings. Nice thick batter on them. Good flavor on the onions themselves. Once again, these really do need to be warmed up to fully enjoy the experience of the flavor. And last one. We got those out of the way. And that's just your typical Burger King onion rings right there. Just giving them a new flavor, or a new name to go with their promotion here. Okay, now I'm going to try the churro fries. And I'm going to go ahead and open up this chocolate sauce, since that's what you're supposed to eat them with. Gonna taste the sauce here. Ooh. See how it just drips? Nice. Okay. Not bad. It's not extremely rich. This might be a... I'm not sure if it's a milk chocolate or a dark chocolate. It tastes like something in between. Not really sweet like a milk chocolate would be. But then again, it doesn't really have that dull flavor that you get from a dark chocolate. Like I said, it's like something in between. Okay, let's go ahead and try one of these without the sauce. Okay, not bad. Okay, it's kind of like a breadstick sort of thing with the battered outside, kind of crispy. On the inside, it's real white, kind of thin. And on the outside, it's got the powdered sugar, just a slight taste of cinnamon. And of course, there's the sugar residue on the fingers. So that's churros. It's not bad. Honestly, those churros I had on Cinco de Mayo at the Mexican place down here, honestly, I like those a lot better than these. Let's try it with the sauce. Okay. We got quite a drizzle there. Sauce isn't really doing it for me. It's not bad, but I almost prefer them by themselves without the sauce. The sauce is nice and it's not excessively thick. See how it drizzles there? So it's thin enough where you're getting a good drip on it. Maybe just a little bit too thin. It's okay. But nothing to write home about. Okay, I'm going to do something that I don't recommend. Probably not the healthiest thing to do, but I don't want to leave this cup in my car. If I do, I'm sure it'll spill all over the place. So don't do it. Don't try this at home. Not bad. It's not the best chocolate, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't recommend eating chocolate like that, but just to get rid of it. Then the last one, I'll just eat a la carte. And again, it's cold. If these were warmer, it might make a difference. For fast food, it's not bad, but it's not something I would get every day. I would definitely get the onion rings or the curly fries before I would even think about getting anything like that, the churros. All right, so moving on. I'm going to go ahead and try the regular Whopper first. Just take a couple bites to remind myself of the flavor. Okay, here's the regular Whopper. See, you got your bun here. Bun's nice and it's not extremely soft, but it's soft enough. It's got your regular sesame seeds on it. Lift it up. There's the mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, pickle. There's your onion ring of onion on there, and your patty. And then underneath the patty, it's just a regular bun. It's not toasted or anything, just regular bun. So, just for comparison to the Wednesday Whopper, let's go ahead and take a couple bites of this regular one. Okay. Nice thick bun. And the bun is what I'm tasting most in this. That's a little bit disappointing. Let's try the pickle. The pickle's okay. But, yeah, the bun. Regular white bread taste with the sesame seeds on it. But just that one patty, real thin in there. And excuse me, for the Whopper, I just wish either their beef patty was thicker, or they would put 2 patties on it. Just one little thin patty is not enough for a sandwich that you would call a Whopper. As I eat this, I'm barely noticing the meat on it. Can't really taste the meat because there's just not enough on here compared to the rest of the sandwich. Nice thick bun, as I said. That's all I'm really tasting, is that bun. Still not tasting the meat. Let's just go ahead and break off a piece of the meat here. Try it by itself. The meat doesn't taste great. It's okay. I'm disappointed. This is the regular Whopper. They need to thicken up that beef on here. The rest of the ingredients are okay on it, but nothing's really standing out. And I remember I always liked the Whopper, but I don't remember the patty being so thin. Maybe some of you in the know might comment down below if you know. Did they shrink the size of the meat on the Whoppers in recent years? Because when I had it before, in years past, I could swear that there was a lot more beef on their Whopper sandwiches than there is on this. Got a good taste of the onion on that bite. And it doesn't taste bad. The onion tastes okay. It's not real acidity like sometimes you'll get with onions in fast food places. The onion actually tastes good. It's a very gooey sandwich. Spilling a lot of the juice off of the tomato. So it can be messy. There you can probably see it dripping there. Here's out the piece of onion. Well, that bite of onion was a little bit strong, yeah. It's not too heavy on the mayo. In fact, maybe it might be able to use just a little bit more mayo on it. Just a dab. I'm a little bit disappointed. It's not as flavorful as I remember it being in the past. So on the Whopper, it's the regular Whopper, I'd give a 6.5 on this one. Used to be I would give the Whopper maybe an 8. But I feel like it's lost value in it over the years. I remember it having more flavor. And I remember the patties being thicker. Maybe it's just my mind is faulty, my memory. Comment down below if you've had Whoppers recently and also remember them in the past being different as far as size, portion size of the ingredients. Let me know if this is just my imagination or if you can back me up on that assertion that the Whopper isn't what it used to be. So 6.5 out of 10 on the Whopper, 5 on the churro fries, and on these onion rings, I'll give a 5, just because they were cold and didn't have flavor. But how they normally taste, I would give the onion rings at least a 7, maybe a 7.5. But the ones I got today, because they're cold, they lost a lot of their flavor, and so I have to bump them down to a 5. Okay, so here we have the Wednesday Whopper. There's that purple bun they're talking about. I hope you can see that well. Turn on my dome light, maybe that'll help shine a little light on it. No. Kind of hard to see it in this light, but yeah, it's a purple bun. It's got the black sesame seeds on it. Lift it up and everything else is the same. On the sandwich itself, you got your mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and there's some slice of onion. You got your some more mayonnaise. You got your patty, and then on top of a dry purple bun. And supposedly the cheese on it is Swiss cheese. I don't see any cheese at all on it. Yeah, I'm looking here. I don't see any cheese. Yeah, there's no slice of cheese on this at all. Unless it's cheese flavor that's baked into it somehow. But no. I'm disappointed. Because it's supposed to have Swiss cheese. Okay, let's go ahead and taste the bun. Ooh, look at that. Nice and fluffy. On the inside, that's not regular bread. Mmm. That is a different flavor. It's not really a bold flavor. It's real subtle. But it's like a potato bread. So it is a different flavor than your regular bun. Okay, let's go ahead and take a bite and see what we got. Mmm. Boy, the flavor on that bun really does stand out. It makes a difference. Mmm. This is different. See the texture of that bun? It's more like a cake texture than a bread texture. It doesn't taste like cake. Having a hard time finding words to describe the flavor of the bun. It's not really a potato flavor either. Yeah, it needs cheese. In fact, that regular Whopper we just had, I don't think it had any cheese on it, did it? It didn't even have a slice of American cheese. And I can swear that the Whopper is supposed to have a slice of American cheese on it. Am I wrong? Is my memory failing me on this? But it didn't have any cheese. And this, I know, in the advertisement, it says on it that it's supposed to have a slice of Swiss cheese. But it's not here. Nothing under the bun. On top of the bun, you got your, or on top of the patty, you got your smear. What is that? Is that mayonnaise? Okay. Oh, that's the Swiss cheese. That white right there, that's the Swiss cheese melted on it. Okay, that's where the cheese went to. I expected Swiss cheese to be yellow. This is a different kind of Swiss cheese that I'm used to then. Okay. So they didn't cheat me. They did put the Swiss cheese on there. It's just not what I expected. Looking at it, I thought it was mayonnaise. Once I dipped my finger in it and just tasted it, I could tell that was the Swiss cheese. But the flavor is kind of subtle. You almost don't notice it. I'm tasting that patty a little bit better on this one than I did the other Whopper. It's not any thicker. But on that last bite right there, I could taste that beef, and it tastes pretty good. There, I tasted the Swiss cheese. It's got good flavor. You know, I think I do like this just a little bit more than the Whopper. So it might be worth a few cents more. An extra $1.10, I don't know. Maybe an extra 50 cents. Well, to substitute the cheese, I don't mind the American cheese. I like the American cheese, so it's not a big deal for them to upgrade to the Swiss cheese. But on the other Whopper I had, I don't remember tasting the American cheese on it. So I'm good with the American cheese. But I think it needs more of the cheese on it. Maybe 2 slices instead of 1. And I said the same thing last week about McDonald's, about their Big Mac. Needed more cheese. It seems like maybe it's my taste buds changing. But it seems like, at least to me, it seems like all the fast food places are skimping out on the ingredients. And a lot of the items, the portions of them that are always so flavorful, I'm not tasting the flavor of them anymore. Like the cheese, it's like they're not putting as much cheese on it as they used to, it seems like. Now it seems like they're not putting as much beef on it as they used to. It's like instead of sandwiches getting bigger over the years, it seems like in recent years with the inflation and everything, we're experiencing shrinkflation right here, it seems like. That the ingredients that should make up the majority of the sandwich, which would be the beef, I mean, that's the main draw on a sandwich, is shrinking. And they're making their buns thicker with the ingredients that you don't want to taste too much of. Now, in this case, this bun is pretty good. I don't think I'd want this kind of bun every time, though. It's good for a change, for something different. Just like last week with the McDonald's, with their new chicken Big Mac. It was okay for something different, but you wouldn't want to substitute it every time. On McDonald's, I preferred the regular Big Mac over the chicken Big Mac by just a slight margin. On this, I think I prefer this to the Big Mac. Or not Big Mac, to the Whopper. I prefer the Wednesday Whopper to the Whopper by just a little bit. However, I might get tired of the taste of this bun. So for today's experience with the Wednesday Whopper, what did I give the regular Big Mac? How many stars? How many stars did I give it? 5.5? 6? 5.5 or 6? I'm going to give the Wednesday's Whopper I'm going to give it a 7. It's worth a 7. But once again, personally, I'd like to see the bun a little bit thinner. Hi, Ibrahim. Welcome to the chat. It's good to see you. As I was saying, on this Wednesday's Whopper, I'd like to see the bun be a little bit thinner, and I'd like to see the beef patty be just a little bit thicker. Other than that, not a bad deal. The cheese on it, not a huge difference as far as taste. I mean, you can taste the difference. But as far as for value goes, my taste buds, I like the American cheese just as good as the Swiss cheese. In fact, I prefer it. But once I got a taste of that cheese on here, the Swiss cheese, it wasn't bad. It was good. So yeah, I'm going to give the Wednesday's Whopper a 7 out of 10. Okay, now for the piece de resistance. What we've been waiting for, the dessert. The Morticia's Cookie Chocolate Shake. Oh. I think that's one of my hairs, so I'm not going to blame them. That was one of my own hairs. Okay. Boy, it's real runny. I'm not going to be able to eat this with a spoon. It's too runny. That'd be my fault for waiting too long. Yeah, it's very runny. You can see here. See how runny that is? I don't know if it's supposed to be thicker, but we are 48 minutes into the video, so it's been sitting here a while. So I'm not gonna blame that on them either. Of course, it's gonna, if you let it sit for 45 minutes, it's gonna get thinner. You can taste those cookies in there. Now the milk itself, the ice cream just tastes like regular Broughton's chocolate milk. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Broughton's. That's the brand name here where I'm from. I don't know if they're a national brand or not. But ever since I was a kid, Broughton's was the big name in chocolate milk in this area. But it tastes just like their standard chocolate milk. But the cookies crumbled up on it. Real strong taste to them. Oh, here's a big chunk. There you can see the chunk of the ice cream. Wow. That's got a kick to it. What is that flavor? I think it's the chocolate, or the, not chocolate, the purple cookie bites I'm tasting. Might be a little bit much for me. I'll try to look something up real quick here. What flavor are the cookie bites in the Morticia chocolate shake? Okay, I'm having to scroll through here. Well, Screen Crush, they got a bunch of pop-ups that's blocking me from reading their article. Here we go. Gomez's chili omelet and Wednesday's web cakes. Morticia's haunted hot chocolate. That must be something from previous years. Okay, yeah, 5 years ago. Okay, I don't see any description on. There's no description on here in that article. I may not be able to find it this quick. There we go. Mash.com says small cookie crumbles mixed throughout the drink. Let's see. Bring up the article, see if it goes into more detail about what's in them, what flavor that is. There we go. Morticia's cookie chocolate shake. Okay, shake is topped with purple and black cookie pieces with ribbons of chocolate syrup running down the inside of the glass. Small cookie crumbles are mixed throughout the drink and offer a lovely crunch while remaining small enough to not interfere with the straw. Once again, they're not giving a description of what that flavor is on the cookie bites. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. Where did I put my spoon? Now I've misplaced my spoon. Oh, there it is. It's inside the cup. I'll try to taste it again. I do like the ice cream, that milk flavor. Those purple cookie bites, I wish I could identify what that flavor is. It's just distracting a little bit to me. Whatever flavor it is, it's just a little bit too strong for me, personally. Yeah. It's almost a little bit minty, like a minty flavor. Yeah. I think that's what it is. It's just got a little bit of a minty flavor that's just a little bit too strong for me personally. I think I would like this better without the cookie crumbles in it. The black ones maybe okay. Just regular chocolate cookie crumbles. But that minty flavor is, I could do without the minty flavor. I'll just put it that way. Yeah. That minty flavor is too much for me personally. Other than that, it's okay. So because of that flavor, I'm going to give the shake a 5.5. I'd much rather have just a plain chocolate shake with a regular dark chocolate cookie crumbles in it. If this didn't have that minty flavor, I would give it a 7, or at least a 6.5, maybe a 7. But with that minty flavor to it, I have to bump it down to a 5.5. All right, well, we're 56 minutes in, so I guess we better call it a day. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button for me, and subscribe to the channel so that you'll be able to get notifications on the other content that I drop on here. We do this every weekend. Sunday afternoon around 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So if you have any recommendations on other food items you'd like to see me try, go ahead and comment those in the comment section. And maybe I'll try some location and food item that you're interested in seeing me react to. Next weekend, we might try the if they still got it, the Krabby Patty meal at, what is it, Wendy's, for SpongeBob. That's one of the other promotional things they got out right now. We may try that next weekend. I saw Papa John's Pizza has their new Shaq-a-Roni pizza, but it looks like that's just an extra large pizza with extra pepperoni and extra cheese. And so I don't expect the flavor of that to be any different than a regular pepperoni pizza, so I'm probably not going to try that. I'm not huge on just plain pepperoni pizza. Although it does look good in the pictures with all that pepperoni on it. They're not skimping on that from the promotional photos that they're showing. So that might be something you might want to try if you're interested in that sort of thing. But I've tried their pepperoni pizza here recently, so I feel like I'd be beating a dead horse if I tried this pizza, because it would be just the same as something I've already reviewed on there. But yeah, next week we may try the SpongeBob meal at Wendy's, unless you guys have any suggestions for some other promotional item that's available in the area right now that I can try out. But anyway, go ahead and comment your suggestions down below, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so that you'll know when we do go live. And also, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., we drop videos for the Light Side Music reactions. And this week, I'm anticipating we're going to reach our 100th episode of the Light Side Music reactions. So to celebrate that, I've got something a little bit special planned. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's on Thursday this week when we'll be doing our 100th episode. So make sure you come back for that. There'll be a little bit of something special in there for you guys, a surprise. And just a heads up, between now and then, one suggestion I have for you is, as you're checking out my videos on here for the Light Side Music reactions, make sure you're commenting your suggestions on songs and artists that you want to see me check out. That's just a little bit of hint for you, that it might be worth your while to do that. Anyway, that's it for today. We're pushing an hour now, so we'll see you next time. Have a great week. Hope to see you Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. And as always, thanks for watching, and you guys take care. God bless, and bye.